Headline for now is there will be no auto tariffs in the near term, so long as this is the decision the president aligns himself with. There could be a delay of as much as 6 months for that decision to be made.
The CNBC clip here, they're talking about the Trump administration deciding to not impose auto tariffs, that this delay can last up to 6 months, apparently. These tariffs that they're talking about are not the Chinese tariffs that the administration just decided to pass against Trump, the up to 25%. That's not what they're talking about. These auto tariffs are a broad tariff that was placed or was going to be placed on auto manufacturers, any auto manufacturers bringing their vehicles back into the United States after manufacturing them in other places. Angela Merkel was talking at that big event right in front of Ivanka Trump about manufacturing vehicles in Germany, bringing them over to the United States, and talking about how it's very important for them to keep up good relations, and she was trying to press the importance of continuing business relations without imposing steep tariffs.
American Secretary of Trade says German cars are a threat to America's national security. South Carolina is one of the largest, it's actually the largest BMW plant. Quite frankly, I think it would be a good thing if we come back to the table and talk to each other.
And so now what Trump is trying to do is, by doing this, and also by saying things like, oh, the conversations with China are going so well. You know, we're just having a little spat right now. It's fine. You know, they're taking advantage of us, and we're just, but it's fine. Everything's good. And right after he said that, what happened to the stock market? What happened to the numbers, So now he's saying this, and look at that. After him saying that, look at that. Right back up. Now remember, talking about the tariffs, they're placed against, or that were going to be placed against, companies like Germany, Japan.
The U.S. is in negotiations with Europe. We know that they are in negotiations with Canada and Mexico, as well as Japan.
Now, because we are having this tariff war with China, what is China doing? Is China hurting right now because of the tariff war? Yes, some. What are they doing to try to compensate for that? What did Xi Jinping in 2013, what did he say was going to be the pathway that he was putting China on? He talked specifically about opening up trade routes with other countries that they had not traded with because of political reasons and because of economic reasons, trying to be a market economy. They were trying to push their stuff out and be the cheapest, and they were trying to take advantage of consumerism. Now that they're trying to go to a mixed economy, they want to take advantage of other people that are in the same situation that they once were. So they are trading more, and they are giving more money to and working closer with all of these other smaller countries. That's why you see, for instance, Mike Pompeo talking about how these countries need to decide if they want to take, what was it? What did he say?
Every country has to make its own decisions about how it wants to respond to Chinese debt trap diplomacy. But each nation will make its own choices. Then the task falls to every other country to observe that, see what risk it presents, and respond to that threat.
Yes, you're getting money from China. Yes, your economy is going to be boosted for a while. Yeah, you might get put in the right direction, but what are the costs to you? And then what did he say after that? He said that the U.S. would have to determine what it wanted to do regarding these countries that decided to do business with China. But because the U.S. government and Washington, D.C., and the banks that run things, they do not want to push away all of these other countries that we have been doing business with and trade with. We have already been pushing away other countries. We've done sanctions. China, I'm ranting so much. One of the big things that this started with was the tariffs regarding metal. Okay, and then that didn't actually cause that much of a dent. So what was the next thing? Soybeans. So what did we see immediately in that part of the world, over near China, in that area? Who's right by them that wants to take advantage of the ability to now grow things? What country over there is now able to buy a whole bunch of like industrial machinery and able to invest in themselves and do all that kind of stuff to make an agricultural system? What country? What country over there has been making oil seeds? What country over there did China not want to buy oil seeds from and not want to do trade with because of political reasons that they are now willing to overlook? I'm getting so ranty about this that I'm like hitting my computer. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the moral of the story is that China has been trying to do this Belt and Road Initiative thing. They've been trying to change how their economics are as a country, okay? So the US views that as a threat against the US, also therefore against the national security, because our national security is based on our economy, right? So they're having a lot of issues right now trying to keep America's economy where it's been. That's why they're doing all of this. You have to think, if everything is so good, if the bull market's just going to keep roaring up, then why would they need to manipulate things like this? Why would they need to be releasing these statements about, oh, well, we might not impose the tariff for a while, maybe, and oh, the talks with China are going well, when clearly they're not making any steps forward with it. So why are they doing that instead of waiting until they actually have made some kind of concrete action? They have actually done something. So if you aren't aware of something called headline risk, or if you don't know what forward guidance is, these are things that are actual subjects that you learn about when you study economics, is that when a headline is put out, it can directly affect what the markets are doing. And even if you listen to Powell, if you listen to anybody from the Fed talk, sometimes they will make references to future guidance. That is literally them trying to tell the market what to do. They're trying to affect things. Every time they adjust the interest rates, that is them trying to affect things. So if you don't pay attention very much to the markets along with the other news, I know there's a lot of other headlines out there, but you should have in your subscription list at least a few other financial channels to be able to pay attention to. So that way you know kind of what the banks are doing in coordination with the politics. It's very important. So as I've mentioned before, one channel that we really suggest is the Money GPS here on YouTube. I will send a link to his channel down in the description box below. And let us know what you think about this whole market manipulation situation. What do you think will be the next way that they try to adjust things to make sure that the recession doesn't hit too soon? Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you like this video. We're trying to put out content like this, but in a large variety of manner. A couple videos at least every week. I've been Little Green Kitty with thedailygreens.org, and have a wonderful day, everybody.